So this is part 2 of the determination about this antipsychotic medication. I have overcome my fear of what it's going to make me feel like. I mean, say that it makes me feel so weird and confused that I can't even take care of myself, or I flip out really bad. Worst case scenario, go to the emergency room. They'll keep me safe until it's out of my system, right? But after seeing those clinical studies that indicated you shouldn't take it if you have a brain injury, I said, well, maybe that's an isolated finding. So I started reading at clinics all over, brain injury recovery rehabilitation clinics. It's a last resort medication. First they give blood pressure reducers, then they give antidepressants, then they give anti-anxiety medication. They do everything they can to avoid antipsychotics because the way that they chemically and structurally change the brain can prevent your brain from healing, and you can get stuck feeling like I do right now for the rest of your life. The only reason I want to take it at this point, for one, I know it would knock me out, and that would be nice. I'd be relaxed. For the next 4 days until I see my psychiatrist and they can write something better that does the exact same thing. Also, the big factor is my parents are just going to be so pissed off if I don't take this medication. They've dealt with my phobia of medication since this whole thing started. And this will probably come across as that. But it's not. I'm not afraid to take that pill because of how it'll make me feel. I've pretty much come to terms with that. I'm afraid to take it because I don't want to be permanently disabled living in their spare bedroom. I'd like to take my life back. I'd like to get better. I'd like my brain to recover. And their usual argument is, if it can do this to you, the doctor would have known. The doctor wouldn't have written the medication if they thought it was going to hurt you. And I understand that logic. And I know they're going to see this video too, more than likely, so I mean, whatever. But the issue is this. Brain injury is a very specific field. I mean, you could take someone who has seizures, for example, and put them in with a psychiatrist who gives them, I don't know, some kind of stimulant that causes seizures because the person's tired all the time. They may not realize that that stimulant could exacerbate seizures because they're not a neurologist. That's not their field. Which is how I wound up with a bottle of antipsychotics. Psychiatrists are not trained for brain injury. They are not informed that this medication could prevent my brain from healing. It could cause me to be stuck like this. So, I don't know. I mean, literally the only good reason to take it is to make everybody else happy. But if that comes at the cost, at the expense of me getting my independence back. If that comes at the cost of my brain healing, I don't think I should take that medicine. They're gonna be frustrated, they're gonna be pissed off. Tomorrow morning, when my mom wakes me up, she's going to come in here and say, "Did you take your medicine?" And I'm going to be half asleep, and I'm going to say, "No." And I'll say, "But the reason is," and she's probably not even going to listen. She's going to be, absolutely livid. Slam the door, whatever. That's what I predict. And then over the course of the day, she's going to, vent to other people, and they're going to be pissed off at me. And none of them are going to realize that taking this medication has been proven by numerous brain injury specialists across the country to prevent your brain from healing. It's almost common knowledge in that community at this point among neurologists. So I guess the bottom line is I'm not going to take it right now. I have to face the music in the morning, and hopefully maybe even have my mom watch this video, or try to explain it to her, show her the clinical trials. But there's sort of a fixation there in my family that if a doctor writes the prescription, that it's safe, period. So I may still be in deep shit regardless. Everybody may be furious with me regardless, but I'm trying to do what's best for my well-being, and that's sometimes a difficult decision. But anyways, that's it. I'm just gonna go to sleep now.